Alright, allow me to go grab my phone real quick and test this out.
Okay.
See how it sounds on the stream here. 1 second.
Sounds good.
Alright, will you give me a good test hello?
Hello. Test. How's it sound?
Alright, so you're coming through a little low. I'm gonna need. That's gonna be OBS. Okay, one more time.
All right. Hello. Test. How's it going?
Okay, that sounds good to me. So far we got Jim and Adam in the chat. How does that sound to y'all? He sound good?
Hopefully.
Adam says you sound lovely.
All right. Appreciate it. There I'm at just under 400,000 credits. I wasn't sure where I was at. So.
Okay, that's not bad. So yeah, you're about halfway through. I mean, considering going based on credits, you're about halfway to where I am.
Yeah.
With a most valuable galaxy of 1.09. Oh, that's all right. Pretty good.
Yeah, that was due to one advanced teleporter market at the right time with
Very nice.
being able to craft. So.
All right. So, for anyone wondering, we have Swag Miner on with us today. He is graciously allowing us to take a look at his account, hopefully get some feedback from me and whoever else wants to throw some input in on where he can go from where he's at. So, we've seen your most valuable galaxy. What are you in a challenge right now? It looks like you are.
Yeah, I started one after I finished my tournament just to let it run overnight more than anything. So.
Okay. Where are you hitting in challenges if you try in your challenge? Like, what's your consistent?
Let's just go consistent, probably 10 or 100 T. Sometimes I do those while at work. I'm pretty ambitious on the tournaments, so sometimes the burnout's there.
Right.
So you can kind of see I farm 10 to 100 billion quite a bit. You can kind of see the challenge scores come up once in a while when you hit the queues. So.
All right. 10 to 100 billion. What about in tournaments? Where are you getting there?
So I'm usually in the S's for that. A lot due to arcing. So I use VPS 33, 36, 51. And there's some arcing in the middle of that, so I can afford the planets, but along with the crafting. But
Okay.
I'd say my crafting speed needs work. My mining is nowhere near where you're at. Your managers are more mine focused, so I definitely have to count on the arcs to get cash. So.
Yeah, mining is in game for sure, and it looks like you're selling 3 or 4 galaxies a day still at this point. What are your galaxies selling for right now? Like, what does this one sell for?
Let's go take a look. I do have a little bit of space station. I had gone on, when we get to the space station, I'll show you. I went for some credits on that. I've switched over, similar to you, as I went over to the alloy values.
Okay.
I'm going to finish that. And then whether I go back to credits or manager bonuses, we'll see.
Okay. So yeah, about 1,500 for 5 trillion. That's about where I'm at as far as credits go. And
Mhm.
looks like you are you're farming hard, trying to get your credits built up.
Yeah, fairly aggressive. So.
Okay. Yeah, I guess let's take a look. So let's go back to the top of the mothership rooms here, and we'll just go through everything. This is my first time doing this, so forgive me if it's not coordinated. I'm not sure. We're just gonna
All
take a
good.
look at everything and see what we can see. So mine rate's at level 29. Okay, ship speed and cargo are 25.
They handle that pretty well. Part of that's because so many of my mine rate managers still have ship and cargo, so I don't I don't need to have them equal. I can
Mm-hmm.
see that in the future changing.
Yes. Airspeed,
Um,
crash speed. Okay.
my space station doesn't have much for the smelter craft, so that stays fairly balanced. I have all the 11s. Galaxy credits I went for fairly early, so
Mm-hmm.
that's relatively high. I think the return on investment there is starting to diminish, so I haven't pushed that as much lately.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
um,
Okay, backup generator. Got your
smelting
reservation hours. All right.
surges, I know nothing about other than I'm not pushing them yet. So I'll watch your video when that comes out.
We're gonna do that right after this.
Okay.
Alloy
Manager
miner.
bonuses is my most expensive. It's not my furthest advanced level, but it's my most expensive. So.
Good deal. Looks like your alloys and items are to where mine are at. Market, colonizing. Okay.
Marcus, I hadn't hit too much until recently, and then belt studies has been a recent upgrade that's really helped. So,
Yes, belt studies is good. Go to the new room. Are the new rooms that you have left just for? So we have terrarium, and then it should just be the surge rooms, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look
I,
here.
I believe so.
Take a look at mine. So you had belt studies, crew quarter. Okay, so all right, so those are the important ones. The terrarium's not that big a deal. Neither are the surge rooms for where you're at. One thing I will say, let's click out of that and take a look at your market and colonizing bonuses. Those are they're towards the bottom there.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are very very low. So when you're using Planet 51 as your VPS,
Yes.
yeah, if your mine rate on from your managers is not where you want it to be, the colonizing bonuses will make up for that
Okay.
using the what do they call? Go to the project tree for me. It's the terraforming projects.
Oh yes. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so the colonizing bonuses will work with those. Whenever you terraform your planet and get those free colonies, the colonizing bonuses is helps with that.
Sure.
So I think it starts off at like a 1.3 mine rate, something like that, for a colony.
Yep.
If you get your mothership room there to double, then it's 1.6, and just keep going. And that's definitely going to help your mine rate, which helps your asteroids and debris scans.
Yep.
So I definitely would say focus those first in the mothership room. Get those up to about an even cost with what your other rooms are at.
Sure. Fairly inexpensive right now. So.
Market as well, and then yeah, just keep on keeping on. Looks like you got everything roughly about to where I'm at, honestly, in the mothership room. Um, yeah, that's the
Good.
biggest thing I'm seeing is your colonizing.
Yeah, I can see where that would help the VPS. I hadn't, I think my this colonizing bonus gives me like 1.47 right now, so it'd be fairly easy to increase. So.
Yeah. No, so that'll help. And that's, yeah, you're on the right track with the mothership ramps. I'm not seeing anything that's lacking anywhere else. Like I said, you're about where I'm at. The mine rate, ship speed, and cargo, you'll have to put some more in there eventually. But uh, if your if your managers are not, like you said, if the mine rate isn't getting too much for the ship speed and cargo, you don't need to worry about it right now. It'll be one of those, upgrade as needed sort of thing.
Sure. These probably have a little room to go, but this is just a quick setup.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we're looking. Yeah, kind of low there on the mine rate. So let's do that next. Let's take a look at the managers.
Okay. So I am interested in how you name your managers. I've not put a lot of thought into it other than I've got them identified at top with, if they start with a mine, I put an M on it so I know it's got a mine rate on top.
Okay.
And then I did just very recently got my first 6-star, and I put it on craft because craft is I have so few craft ones that I needed that. So
Yes, craft speed
when I
is
draw,
king.
I'd like to draw Minecraft.
Okay. Yes, I did the same thing for the 6 star. Went for craft speed first. I've only got 4 craft speed managers as well, and after everything's all said and done, I'm up to like times 70 craft speed. So
Okay.
you're doing good there.
Yeah,
Let's
I've
let's
got.
go. Let's look at your
Go ahead.
stats.
Okay.
Action. Yeah.
So this has only got 16 managers out there, but I have 19 slots plus, and then I guess I get to 21 in the tournament. So.
Sure. So yeah, your ship speed and cargo is definitely good for now. Craft speed, smelt speed. Okay. All right. For having 17 managers, yeah, these stats are pretty weak, honestly.
Yeah. No, I probably added slots faster than manager polls, and then finally, I still have plenty of 4 stars that I use. So my goal is, as the dark matter comes in, I only do the 500 polls. That's one of the things I'm glad I didn't have to go through. That you can pull the others, but definitely statistically, the 500s are a way better value than trying
Yeah,
to
no, it's a trap to get
do a
anything less
different
than
route.
that.
Yep.
Based on the promotion. So if you were gonna do the three-star pool, you would need what is it like? So you need 4 of them to get a 4 star,
Right.
which is 1,200 versus just 500 just to get a 4 star. Like, yeah, definitely a trap. Um, okay, so you asked about the naming convention. Basically, what I like to do is just number them. If you start off with your best manager being 01, then he'll be at the top always, and then 02, 03, 04. And what that does is make sure that if you pull a manager whose name is Abby, uh, she's not gonna come up here ahead of your 6 star manager.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can number them and keep them in order that way. You have to start with 0 though, because once you get past 10, if it's 1-1, then it'll take the spot next to 1 unless you have that 0 in front of it. That's the
Okay.
way I like to do it, and then it's going to be like I need to reorder mine again. It's going to be kind of a touch and go, play around sort of thing. Like your first 4 planets probably need to focus smelt speed, craft speed, and so you want those managers to be up first. And then after
Sure.
that, you're going to start getting into mine rate, and then ship speed and cargo will be towards the end, because that's after you get all those managers set up. that's when they'll be important. So a it's going to be arranged like that. That's how I have it arranged, at least. Um,
Okay.
your 6-star manager, you might want to keep him as 0 and 1. Just
Yep.
yeah. Once you get your leader set up in the projects, it'll be nice and easy to have him right there.
There we go.
Yep, that's how I do it. As far as the managers go, so yeah, it's a decent amount of slots. I mean, I'm only up to like 23 myself, so you're not far behind in slots, but we definitely need to round out these managers. So let's go to filters, and I want to see how many ship speed and cargo managers you have. So it'll be no, all ship speed and all cargo is what I'm looking for.
Gotcha. With mine rate or just totally?
Yeah, just totally. I don't care about the primary. Good night, my guy. You are unlucky.
Oops. Yeah, no, I think I've dusted a couple too, so it's
Okay. Hold on, we got chat going on. Oh, okay. Everyone's liking the cool. The naming convention was a good question. That helped some other people out apparently.
good.
Okay, so we have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven that we're using, and I'm assuming that you're putting these other ones on just because they have the mine rate primary.
Yes.
Okay, all right, yeah, we need to get rid of these.
Okay.
That is taking up 7 slots. Realistically, since your mine rate is not where you know it's taken up. Uh, how am I supposed to? I'm sorry, I'm tired. My mine rate, you've seen how high it gets, and I only have two of these ship speed cargo managers.
Right. Yep.
Okay, so we have, and you have a lot you can promote here. Let's go back to filters. How many smelt speed managers do you have?
That's probably my highest of the usefuls.
They do seem to drop a lot more often.
If it's random, it doesn't seem that way. It seems like I see way more smelt and way less craft. So, and I'm fine on the mine. I've seen in Discord other people are short on their mines, but
Yeah, mine. It's more of a late game. Most
yeah,
people they want to get their craft speed rounded out first. So we got 4 mine rate smell speeds. That's good. So here's something: you're not using that 5-star smell speed at the top because it's a cargo primary, and that's
right,
definitely it's okay to not use it, but it's also okay to use it if you realize
sure,
that. Same thing with craft speed. If you realize that you'd rather have a higher craft speed and smell speed, it's okay to use these managers with the cargo or ship speed primary. The secondaries are the most important thing we're looking for here.
yeah, definitely. And when I unlock the +2, those 5 stars unused are the ones I generally add at that
Mm-hmm.
point. So I could probably add them a little sooner, but that's definitely when I
Yeah.
usually done that. So,
Right. It's yeah.
same with
Go ahead and go to craft speed. So the cargo and ship speed primary managers are not going to be your forever managers, but it's okay to put them on.
right.
Um,
So you can see how few of this I have. So, and I think I had to promote one of these just to get there. So,
man, go back
so
to your
only one
filters.
mine with craft. Okay.
So this is all you have for all craft speed. Oh man,
Yes.
I am sorry, dude. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. In
Okay.
fact, if you see, I've been trying to get some even on the 3 stars, like as I promote them up with the mine and the craft, and I haven't had any luck doing that either. So
No,
I haven't dusted many of my 3 stars, so that's the gist of all I had. So, but we'll get there. I don't know if I
yeah.
have any 1 stars
This
laying
is
around.
unfortunate. Yeah. What are your 1 and 2 stars looking like? Can we promote a 2-star and see if we get lucky? How many
I
2 stars do you have?
Let's go look. I think not many. Let's go look.
Okay, you
No, we
can
could do it. Let's go get the one and then we can get the
yeah,
two.
let's try
So
one real quick. Just see what we get.
let's go. I lost the. There we go. Oh, I put her on Balor. That's why I was like, where did that go? Sorry about that.
No, you're good. So it doesn't
So,
matter. Whichever one looks the prettiest to you.
all right, this is a new one. Let's see if we can do it.
Okay.
Ah, better than the others.
Yeah. All right. It's something.
I'll probably do the rest later, but that's kind of the good picture of the concept. So,
Okay. So we're not gonna do that all together here in this review, but what I would recommend doing here, we need to get your managers in order of priority, and I would have one set of the ship speed and cargo managers. So
sure.
pick your two favorite, the ones that have the best mine rate, I guess is what we're going to be looking for as far as those go. And the other ones, scrap them. We
Hmm.
need to get rid of them. We need to feed them into other managers to get them stronger. Since we've been unfortunate with our pools, the least we can do here is work on rounding out the ones that are good and making them into 5 stars. Maybe even getting a couple other 6 stars to pick up the slack here.
Yeah, I read some of the people on Discord talked about at about 20 managers is a good place where you convert a lot of your fours to fives, and statistically, that's just that sounds about right. It feels about right, so it's kind of where we're at. So.
Definitely. I do I do kind of want to revisit this after we get these in order and
Hmm.
maybe work on this with you another time.
Sure. No, I'm willing to do that. So
But
maybe get a
that's
few pulls in and see what happens. I often do pulls after 2,000. Maybe sometimes I did wait once till I had 4,000 just because I didn't have a lot of time. And those are fun.
right. Yeah, I don't know if that's something we can do today if you have time or if everyone else has time, sort of thing. But
Okay.
that's just looking at it. That's what I'd recommend is let's get them in order. Excuse me. Let's get them in order in a way that makes sense.
Okay.
You only want one pair of ship speed cargo managers, and see like let's go ahead and do that real quick. Just go ahead and take off everything except for one pair of ship speed and cargo. And
Oops. Oh, I did that.
let's see where that puts us
That
at.
much. There we go.
Isn't there a unassign all button under actions? Let's do that. Yeah, there we go.
Sure.
So let's clear our filters and just go through our planets.
Okay.
So craft speed's good. We can assign craft speed. Yeah, let's go ahead and start putting them on planets. Starting with your first one. Okay, planet 2, you've got one pair of cargo ship speed up there. You can put those on. Alright. What else do we have? Mine rate's good. Smell speed. Smell speed's
Oops.
good.
Okay.
Mine rate. Mine rate. Craft speed.
Oops. Keep hitting that one.
Mine rate. Smell speed. So you do have these in somewhat of an order, I see. Okay,
They come
so
up randomly when I name them that way, so there's no control over it, and sometimes it changes around. So. All right. Do you want more cargo out there, or leave it as is?
no, we're gonna skip cargo. We already have a
Okay.
cargo. Let's keep going. There's cargo, 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 ship speed, Ship speed, ship speed. Okay, there's a mine rate. Let's throw the mine rate on. There, yep, another mine rate. Skip that smelt speed. Take her
Okay.
off. Go down to the mine rate smelt speed. Let's do the other smelt speed and mine rate. Okay.
Okay.
I think you've got one more planet, do you not?
Nope. Oh, I did. That's right.
What are
Mine.
the mine rates down there? Are they mine rate, mine rate?
Yes.
Yeah, slap them on. Okay, before we do the last one, go to your stats. What are your stats looking like right now? Okay, so craft speed is what we're lacking on now, but your mine rate went up.
Yes. You can see the difference from earlier.
Okay, do you have any other craft speeds we can put on?
I think so.
Yeah, 4 stars better than nothing. All right, let's check your stats now. Okay,
Pretty close. Yeah.
yeah, about rounded out right there.
Sorry.
Okay, so were we equipping all of the other ship speed and cargo uh, managers
I did.
because they were 5 star mine rates? Is that what it was?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we got to get out of that mindset. The mine rate primary is not near as important as the secondaries. You can you can make up for that 5 star primary mine rate with a couple of good secondary mine rate stats.
Sure. And conceptually, to me, it would be good to put those in the earlier planets and telescopes, the ones that don't have the primary mine I'm talking about.
Yep. Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm not saying this is going to be your best setup right now, but this is the convention I want you following and looking at. We just want one pair of ship speed cargo managers, and then rounding out your other stats based on what you want. If you had more craft speed managers, we would have put those on, but you didn't. You did have a good amount of all mine rate managers.
Yeah.
So let's go back to Planet One. I think it was 50k ore a second is what it was at. Um, Now we're at 88k just from that. You almost doubled it.
Nice. Nice. That is a nice improvement.
Okay. All right. So that's gonna get us a direction on the managers. Definitely the most important part of the game, and unfortunately, your RNG has been a little bad, but it looks like you have enough room here for promotions, and you have some dark matter here for pulling. You can definitely get that fixed up. Do you have any other questions there, or does all that kind of make sense and help you out?
It makes sense. Oh, it does. So
Okay.
I definitely been playing around, mixing and matching between the primaries and the mine rates, and that makes sense. So
Okay, great. Yeah, it seems like you're on a good track there, and you have enough to play with after we get done. Um, I know space station's going to be big, but let's check out your probe.
okay. So I am only 3 months old. Um,
Probe one scan upgrade. Okay,
I've put everything I have has gone into secondary manager skill on probe one. So
okay. As long as you're doing that, that's fine. It doesn't matter what it's at, just as long as that is what you are doing. Um, are you
talk to me
purchasing?
about oh, go ahead.
Oh,
So
I was going to ask if you were purchasing the events as they come through.
I it's probably been between a third and a half of them. So
Okay.
the ones with credits I enjoy, the ones without credits I don't enjoy as well. So
Absolutely, the perks are a big thing. The only thing about events, especially now since they've added all this extra crap to it, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's 4 extra tiers that we have to clear now to get the hollow bolts. It used to end at
yes.
20, and now it goes to okay 22. Um, Doesn't seem like a lot, but that's a lot of extra missions that we have to pass. Um,
Yep.
so I'm not advocating for spending money on the game. The only tip here is if you're going to buy the pass, make sure that you can consistently hit the the last tier
Yep.
and make sure you get your money's worth out of it as far as that goes. But if we're not buying them, that's fine too. That's okay. Uh, your probe is fine as long as you're putting it into that secondary manager skill. Nothing to touch on there. Okay, let's take a look at your space station.
Yeah, not right now, but probe two and when that comes into play is something I'm interested in the future. I know I'm nowhere near that. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, space station. I started this about the time you had started doing videos, and I think you had done some 10 million and 100 or 12.5 million and 100 million. So I did start over here. I think I stopped at about the right time.
Yeah.
Um, got up there, got up to there, and I was like, okay, that was good. That definitely helped on the
Yeah, that,
farming.
that speeds things up. I'm glad you didn't go too far into it. It becomes a trap after
Yeah.
around gold ore.
Then I kind of wandered on my own a little bit. And I would consider, I know there's spreadsheets for value and things like that. So opened this up, and then I went over here first.
Mm-hmm.
Got some manager bonuses. Probably wasn't the best, but these were fairly inexpensive too. So this wasn't putting uh, a lot of the tokens into them. And then I'd started going up this tree for the higher credits.
Okay.
That was a lot more expensive.
Yes.
And very recently saw what you did and thought, you know what, where I'm at, this alloy item is perfect right now. So that's probably my next. I'll finish it off. I have enough to finish off now.
Yeah,
So,
the guy that mentioned that, I mean, he saved my ass too. That was a this the space station is confusing because there's so many things like I want to get, but it's going to take forever to get to, and you don't even look at the stuff on the way to get there to see if there's anything worth it. So that completely
yep.
bypassed me, and I'm glad we all went back and saw it together. A couple things I'm seeing here. The credits are nice, and they're definitely something we want to go for. But you're starting to see in your mothership room how costly this is getting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And right now at 6 trillion, you are selling for about 1,500, doing roughly 3 or 4 galaxies a day, which I know doesn't take long where you're at, but you're only getting about 6,000 credits a day, which isn't bad. Um, what the credit nodes in the space station are going to give you is not as much as the amount of cells you have to put in for the amount of credits you're getting out is not nearly as much as you could from other stats, if that makes
Sure.
sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that's okay. If you earn more with the same amount of time, say by manager bonuses, which is where I think you're headed, um, that's worth more to you. So.
Yeah. So I would say, I mean, of course we love the credits and we're going to go for them, but I would put those on the back burner, me personally, uh,
Mm-hmm.
in exchange for stats that I think that my account is lacking in. The credits are going to be more beneficial on the longer galaxies, such as from tournaments. That small percentage boost is really going to kick in once you're sitting at like 10,000 credits. It'll give you like an extra 1,000 there, right?
Yeah.
For our short run galaxies, it's not going to make that much of a difference. What we really want is to round off everything else. So, not manager bonuses, but you were saying you're lacking in mine rate, craft speed, and smelt
Mm-hmm.
speed. And I can see that your mine rate 2, what level is that at? Level 1. Okay. That's a point 0.1 bonus. If we compare it to the mothership room, what does the mothership room give us again? I forgot. Is it 0.15? It is. It's 0.15. Yeah, one node from the space station on mine rate 2 is basically one level from the mothership room, right?
Yeah.
And your credits are getting to the point where you're not going to be able to upgrade it much further. You can get a lot of mine rate from that node right there. It's a little
Okay.
pricey. I wouldn't say max it out, but hell, you could take your mine rate up to maybe times two. About 10 levels.
We'll do a couple, see how it doesn't increase too badly. So,
So take
okay.
take the take the 1.3 right there. Now let's go back to Planet One. It was sitting at 88k, 108, 20
That's
days right
nice.
there. So since we've started, we've doubled your mine rate effectively.
Hmm. Nice.
All right. So there's one node we can invest in. Let's go back to the space station. Head towards the left where you have your credits one and managers one. Those two in between them, the market and alloy and item value.
Not that one.
Yeah, yeah, very cheap for a honestly a really decent value on these. You can max these out. Typically, the route that a lot of people recommend is this whole left side of the tree that you're on with manager one credit one.
Hmm.
Max all of these out. They give really good bonuses for cheap, and they're good bang for buck sort of thing.
Yeah, I had
Uh,
been looking at how much this cost versus these over here. Early on, I think this one was a little bit better value, but I can see now this one's caught up. So
yeah,
I'll go
man,
ahead and
I
do
was
that.
right there. Hold on. Yeah, it's about half the value, but I mean less than half the cost. So it's a cost per benefit. It's pretty
Hmm.
good. And market is gambling. It's RNG, of course, but we don't want to sleep on it because if you do, like that galaxy
Yep.
got 1-0 from the advanced teleporter. I don't
Yep.
know. Could have been maybe 10 with a couple extra arcs in there, but yeah, your times
I
two,
re-
no, times. So yeah, your times two market is at a times 10. Let me see if I can see what mine's at right now. Market goes crazy in game.
yes,
Yeah,
I could see that.
mine's at 16 right now. I've seen times two get up to somewhere around the 70s on
Wow.
on late game accounts. So it's not this not a guaranteed bonus. It's not something if you don't want to invest in it, you don't have to. I'm just saying don't sleep on it. That left side, at the very least, is very cheap and beneficial if the market does happen to hit on something good.
Yeah.
Everything
I
else,
really, I really like that free perk where we get the free one before you're even researching the project. So,
I I would say I like it. It
yeah.
hasn't worked out for me. I think I got advanced robots, which they're nothing now.
Yeah.
But back to the space station. Okay, so the mine rate one is really good. I would say pump that up a few more levels. Don't do it right now. This is all just me
Yeah.
talking, and you can do with it what you will. And if we need craft speed and smelt speed, let's take a look. Can I get you to click on it? Let's click
Is
on
it
it and
over
see how
here?
much it costs. The smelt speed 3, I think it is.
Where's that located?
It's just to the right of Market 1.
There's craft.
Yeah, that's
That
crafting
one.
2, so it should
Okay.
be one up from that. Okay, so that's a point oh 0.01. Go to smelting or crafting 4, which is going to be one more up from that. Okay, so a point oh 0.02 at a 15 cost. Okay, X out of that, and then in the middle of the tree above mine rate 2, Just before it starts to branch, the top nodes there are crafting and smelting 5.
Oops, that's
So
Ally.
down from that, there we are. Okay, so those are equal
That's
value in cost. It was 15 cells for a zero point zero 0.02 increase, and it's 30 cells for a zero point zero 0.04 increase.
oh,
And of course, they go up with every level. I don't know what the best answer is. I think if you saw all my videos, I maxed out crafting and smelting 4, which took a few hundred cells,
mm-hmm.
but I was able to max them out, and they gave, what did we end up with? Oh hell, I finished rank 1. I wasn't even
Congratulations.
trying to. Hell yeah, what did we get? I'm sorry, 1 second. Tournament just ended. Okay, so smelting crafting 4. That's a times 1.4, which, I mean, that's 4 levels in the mothership room, but it's something.
Mm-hmm. They all aggregate together. So.
I'm gonna see what does it go up by if I increase it by 1. So right now it costs 30 on crafting 5. It goes up to 31 cells if you upgrade it. Let's see if it does it again. Okay, it's just going up by 1 cell per cost. I'm already at 1.12 from 2 levels in crafting 5. Actually, 3 levels. And the cost is only going up by 1 each time. So that might actually be the best way, the best route to go if you're needing crafting and smelting speed, is those right
Mm-hmm.
there. Craft 5 and smelt 5.
Yeah, if they only go up by 1, that's, of course, you have 20 levels, but at least it's not aggressive. So.
Yeah, it's only going to take, let's see, what was it? It was zero point 0.4. Yeah, it'll take 10 levels to reach what the max level of the other one was. I mean, it's doubling it, right? So you'll have double the other one. I would say, because I think the other one goes up by a couple cells per level. So this one may actually be the most bang for the buck. So that's what I would do on Space Station, and that's, again, this is all me personally. Take everything I say with a grain of salt and do whatever gives you the most dopamine for the game.
Yeah,
Um,
good
but
ideas.
if you need more mine rate 2 is the node for you. If you need more smelt speed or craft speed, it's going to be smelter craft 4 or 5. Those will really help you out. The credits is very nice, but it's not what we need right now. It's just going to be something that
Correct.
we have as a bonus. You know, we have to eat our vegetables before we can have our dessert. That's what credits are going to be. All right. After you get done fixing this up how you want it, getting your mine rate, craft speed, smell speed where you want it, I would definitely say the managers at the top over there are better.
Yeah, and that kind of goes hand in hand with getting what I want for managers, which is kind of why I delayed this. Like, okay, I could got to have the managers before the managers really impact, but the new setup will help too.
Absolutely. Um, but you've already seen at the mothership room how quickly the classroom goes up in cost. And
Yeah.
so basically getting a free level in that mothership room from the space station is incredibly valuable. Right now it's costing me 70,000 credits to upgrade the classroom.
Mm.
So just upgrading those once is saving me 70,000 credits at this point. Definitely the that's the route I'd be heading towards. But again, that's me personally. The other area you can look at in the space station is down below. Yes, down here. There's a lot of other credit and manager nodes, but they are very weak, and it does cost a few hundred cells to get started
Ooh.
down here. Point
Yeah.
yeah, 0.005. It only costs 30 cells, so it's not much, but it's pretty weak. The managers are on the same level as that. Look at one of the manager ones. Yeah, another 0.005. So by the end of it, it'll be 0.03, which doesn't even equal one level in the mothership room. But it doesn't cost that much credits. However, on the way to get there, the nodes in between cost a couple hundred credits. Yeah,
Ugh.
that's that's where this section sucks.
Yeah, that's probably why I skipped over.
hmm I don't know if anyone actually goes down there or cares about it. I would say that's more of like a later thing. I think after getting the manager 2 and 3 at the top, I think most people go towards the left and up, and they start working on asteroid and debris value and
Hmm.
colonization bonuses. I think that's where most people go.
Fair enough.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I hope this was easy to digest, and I gave you some useful pointers. It seems like you're doing great on your own, though. Honestly.
Well, that even if somebody is, there's still things to learn, and I don't mean that satirically. It's there's what you showed me, in just changing over the managers was worth the time and looking at this. So
Absolutely. And we doubled your mine rate. Hopefully that doesn't bottleneck your planets here. If it starts to, you've got plenty of cargo and ship speed managers to make up for it.
that's right. No, it doesn't look like it has. That's good. I'm not far enough along to have the bottleneck, but it's
So I'd say that was pretty good. Doubling the mine rate. Hopefully you do start to see a difference. Maybe you don't have to arc near as much to get up to your VPS. Maybe you can start moving the planet 33 and 36. You can move those up. Um,
yeah, that's I definitely see that path, and I know a lot of people talk about 54. I don't think I'm quite ready for that, but I would like to do exactly that. Using 33 and 36 back to back feels too quick, and it seems like okay if you could push that out a little bit, it might
right,
smooth out
but
this.
I'm assuming you're doing that to get the quadium for the debris scanner.
Yes,
It feels super quick, but I'm with you. At the same time, waiting to have 400 trillion to get Planet 40 feels like it takes too long, right?
hmm
Yeah, I felt that way for a long time myself. Getting the mine rate up and getting the bigger asteroid drops helps get you past that hump a little bit quicker.
sure, understandable. So.
All right. Speaking of debris scanner, that's the only other thing I forgot to ask. How long is it taking you to get there right now?
Oh, I have not put a timer on it, but I try and get it up and going before I go offline, like in tournaments or any challenges. If the timing works out, that's my goal to do that. So have a few pickups before, when you wake up and
Right.
there's some stuff there. So
What do you typically start a tournament in the afternoon and you just try to get it before you go to bed, sort of thing?
it's varied, just depends on the weekend. But
I got you.
I've done it middle of the evening, and other times I just wait till morning to start. So, and it seems so random on start times and your quality of bracket. And,
Yeah.
um, it really does. But that said, I've stayed in the top 7 in platinum pretty consistently. I did win last time, so that was a first. That was nice. I'd call it an easier bracket. It's one of those where you see only 15 people and 2 of them are only $1. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, very
Oh,
nice. It is. It's very inconsistent. I just got rank one in my tournament, and that was the first rank one I've ever gotten. Um,
nice.
didn't even have to do cash windfalls, just arcing all day, and I start at the same time every weekend, so very random. But what I would recommend you do is next tournament when you go for the debris scanner, um, use some boosts. Damn it, you
Yes.
that'll help you out. You're worse
I've
than I
hoarded a little
am.
bit, but I only use them in tournaments. I've not used them in challenges, maybe once or twice, but I could probably add a couple to challenges to get over certain levels. So.
Yeah, I don't like using boosts and challenges. I've been pretty lazy with them. I only go up to like 10 or 100 trillion and call it.
Hmm.
I don't have that kind of time anymore. Um, Definitely, yeah, use the boost in the tournaments. Give yourself a couple production boosts and just see how long it takes you to get to debris scanner in your next tournament. Because right now on your account where you're at, that's your benchmark and that is your uh, that's your record that you're trying to beat every tournament. You're trying to get that time down.
Hmm.
So get it down to a time that you like.
Sure.
For me, with 3 production boosts, it takes an hour, right? What I would like to do is get that down to where it only takes 2 production boosts for an hour to get to the debris scanner. Then maybe 1 production boost, and then no production boost. And if I can do that,
Yep.
get the debris scanner in an hour with no production boost, then I know that I've hit my goal for the account where I can start looking at other areas to work on.
Sure. If I had to guess, I think it's around 3 hours. Some of that's a little bit of just waiting, but with boosts, it definitely goes a little bit faster.
Yes, you're probably right because you're about half as far as credits go. You're halfway where I am as far as account progression, and I think that's where I started out at was it took about 3 hours to get the debris scanner, but with a couple more months of progress, I'm down to an hour now. So keep an eye on your time next tournament, and that'll be your benchmark and what you're working towards. I think as far as your account goes, you've got a lot of work to do on your managers, and you can do that off screen with, work on that how you want to. But other than that, you seem to be on the right track and doing pretty well for yourself.
All right. Well, I appreciate that. Hopefully, somebody else benefited too.
It seems people are. There's a couple things in here that helped them out. Like just naming the managers was a big one apparently. So
What was I going to? I had one thing I was going to ask about.
okay,
Oh, rover resets. I've heard people talk about that, and that's fairly new to me.
yes, okay. So I've seen
So,
this myself, and I have not been able or just had the mindset of tracking it and testing it myself. Um,
it worked for me. That was the big change. So the idea
yes,
behind that was to get your 24-hour ones. So if you start with two and you draw two 2-hour ones by doing that project,
right. So
then
there, let
it
me,
clears it, and then you get three new ones. So
yeah, let me rephrase that because I did test it once, but it was in the middle of like a lunch. Go back to your rovers. The one thing I'll say that I know about it, and we'll go over it. Thank you for mentioning it because I haven't talked about it on the channel. We'll go over it here in a second. I will say that if you try, like, if both of your rovers are empty and you try to re-roll them, they, I don't know if you've ever seen this yourself, but they share the same missions.
yes, yep. If you're at the same time, so
Yep. If they're at the same time. So if you try to re-roll them, they don't get different missions and give you 6 different options. It's the same 3 on both of them until you pick one, and then the other one will get some new missions. So
yep.
if you're gonna go
Good
for
point.
re-rolling, I don't know if that helps in any sort of way, but uh, that is one thing I noticed. Back to the project tree. I believe it is just. I'm gonna go back to my account so I can get the names of them down. The ones that will re-roll is the first one. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
advanced logistics. When it unlocks an additional mission choice, it also re-rolls whatever you have available.
Mm-hmm.
The the one next to it, the rover scanning module, that one does not, but the ones up top, resupply and advanced resupply, those will also re-roll the rovers.
Oh, That I did not know, so it's a nice bonus.
Yes. So that is a good tip for anyone that doesn't know, because I haven't talked about it because I'm lazy. Uh, if you have an open rover and you're about to unlock these projects here, or you have these available to unlock, rover advanced logistics, rover resupply, and advanced rover resupply. It is worth it to check and see what missions your rover will get. See if you like them, and if you don't like them, you can unlock these projects, and as soon as you unlock them, it'll roll or re-roll what missions you have on that rover. Which some people try to plan it out to where they get a 24-hour mission, and they'll come back the next day and they'll have those projects ready to unlock again, and they'll farm 24-hour missions. It is possible to do that using that strategy.
Yep. And it works well when farming. If you don't like your rerolls, it takes me 10 to 15 minutes to get this. If I reset a galaxy, to do it again when I'm farming, that's not a big deal. So
Yeah. Yeah.
if
For
you're,
where we're at, it doesn't take very long to get up there and re-roll it. Um,
yeah,
Again, I'm super lazy at this point. I don't care that much. I'll just take the 6 hour and move on. But that's thank you for bringing that up. That's a very useful tip that I have been negligent on mentioning. So I believe that's all I have for you. Is there anything else you ask of me?
no, I think that's good. I appreciate the time, and I hope others will do that too. I think there's something to learn, and uh, good to banter about it. Hopefully, the channel succeeds and continues to grow. So,
I sure do appreciate that, and yeah, thank you for allowing us to record this and stream it. And it looks like it is helping other people. It's always nice to like. I'm at the point where I'm clicking through everything so fast, and it seems like I'm years away from where someone else could be. Yeah, your beacon definitely needs some work too. I didn't even think about that. Uh,
yeah, no, I have it set up a little bit towards the VPSs.
okay.
Obviously, some people have more credits than I do, but you can see the 33, 36, 51 or higher. I've never respect. I probably could, but maybe boost a little for the farming.
So
You can see I
here's
started that way, but go
yeah.
ahead.
Here's how I think about it, especially for how I thought about it where you're at, especially in your case. It's not a huge boost, but spending the currency here on the beacon on the earlier planets is more useful than we think, because again, asteroids are tied to mine rate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're at the point where getting to planet 40 to get that quadium for the debris scanner is taking too long. But on the flip side, using the what's that thing called in the projects? Uh,
Alchemy.
Alchemy, yeah. So it's taken too long to get to planet 40, but it feels too early to use alchemy, and you're kind of in this weird transition state. Um, Rounding out, like evening out your beacon on the early planets, will help you get past that hump a little bit quicker as well. The mine rate helps the asteroid value, and since we're working on those earlier planets up to 36, getting the mine rate up on those is going to help you get past them. So I think I have all of mine up to 1.4. Let me check. They're all up to 1.3 right now. Yeah. And then I'm working my way down and getting them all up to 1.4. I don't need to at this point, but it can definitely assist. It's not going to help you with galaxy value, but we're not like in the long run. We
Right.
eventually your account, your managers, and progression, you'll bypass the need to even unlock these planets at a certain point. You don't care about them. But for now, it's going to be helpful. Later on, we can take all of these tokens and dump them into your VPS, and you're not going to notice a difference. But right now, you might actually notice a difference if you pump some of those points into the earlier planets.
Okay.
All right. I mean, we saw that just a point 0.3 increase in mine rate from the space station gave you an extra 20k on Valor there. Definitely, I wouldn't say go past 1.4 on these earlier planets, but definitely even them out and bump them up a little bit more. And
Okay.
if you don't like it, if you don't notice the difference, it only costs 25 dark matter to reset it.
Right. Yeah, this has just been progressing upwards. I've been cheap and not reinvested because I haven't seen a purpose for it. So until I see that,
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a lot, but it's better than nothing.
yeah. No, I like when I did the VPS. These were my last, two increases. Those were sitting at 1.1, and I was able to increase those. I could see the difference on the VPS planets,
Hmm.
and these planets I was often missing because I was just waiting to get back up to 51. So that's why the lower numbers in there. So,
Okay, yeah, yeah. It's not a huge boost, but it's better than nothing. All right, I think that's we're gonna end it there. The only thing I'll mention is as you're working on your managers, um, you're going to prioritize only having one set of the cargo and ship speed. But I do want you to hang on to another pair of cargo and ship speed because we've already doubled your mine rate in this video
mhm.
alone. Um, and I want to make sure that whatever you do after we get off the call here, if you need that extra cargo and ship speed manager, you have them. So get rid of the rest of them. Keep two pairs with the plan of only using one pair. Does that make sense?
Okay, that does make sense. Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, Swag Miner, thank you very much. This was fun, and yeah, I hope this helped.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Thank you. I'll
All right.
talk to you again soon.
You have a good rest of the day. We are going to be doing the surges testing here in a minute. If you want to join the stream, we'd love to have you.
All right, appreciate it.
Bye. Okay. I hope that got off of there. What do we think, guys? We like that? I think that was pretty cool. It was the first time doing something like that for this game. I've done that before. Okay. How long was that? It was only about an hour. That's not too bad. I have got kids that are awake, and I need to go get them some sort of sustenance. And then we're going to do some surge testing. Thank you very much, Swag Miner. That was a good time. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, the beacon is. You can see I haven't been focusing it too hard either. I keep everything pretty even. If you go to Discord, everyone there will tell you whatever your VPS is, dump all of your points into it to get it up to a times 1.8 bonus. And I definitely agree that's the goal. But as we saw on his account and we've seen on my account, getting the debris scanner is definitely the most important part of the tournament, right? And getting that quadium, not wasting alchemy, is more important than having an extra zero point 0.4 mine rate on your VPS. You can always workshop your beacon in the middle of the tournament. I don't like wasting the dark matter like that. And there's already so much going on. Often I forget that it's even a thing I can do. So if you want to be active and min-max everything in the middle of a tournament, when you get to your VPS, you can reset the beacon or just even everything out to help you get to your VPS. Once you can reach your VPS without struggling, then you can reset everything and pump your VPS from the beacon that way and completely rework your beacon. So that's my take on it. Keep everything even until you feel like it's not doing anything for the earlier planets, then rework it. Okay. Like I said, I have got to go feed my children. When I get back, we'll start testing surges. So give me a few minutes. Thanks for joining, Jim. Take it easy. Child and Donald, how we doing? Couple more minutes and we'll start the testing. Let's see. The debris guide, man, that one was all over the place, I felt like, but if it helped you, hey, hell yeah, man. Glad it helped. You can drop in gold, that's perfectly fine. If you can make top 10 in platinum, it's the same, or roughly the same as getting rank 1 in gold. So, top 10, if you can consistently do top 10 in platinum, there's no need to drop down to gold. Anything less than that, yeah, it might be. But you have to make rank 1 in gold. You're not the only person who's going to be dropping down, so either rank 1 or top 10. That's what you're looking for. Okay. Also, for anyone joining in just now, we started this stream about an hour ago, and we did a account review. I might try to go back and edit this so we can make it into an actual video on its own. But after this stream gets done, if you want to go check out the account review, just go to my channel, play it back. There's a lot of good stuff in there, I think, and it helped a lot of people out. Okay, so here's how I'm thinking we do this. God, I still feel so tired. Ooh, I can use the scroll wheel. I didn't even know that. We do need to upgrade this last room here. Ooh, ooh, I love seeing it. That's a good rover. Probably won't get the stars, but that 120 dark matter, that's what we want. Um, Remember when 3K subspace relays was a huge thing? Feels like not that long ago. How many have we done? 35K. It is crazy to me. Since the advanced teleporters came out, I've doubled how many teleporters I've gotten versus how many advanced robots I made. These things were impossible to craft. These are so much easier. It's crazy. What are we doing? We're gonna sell and double. We have to double. Perfect. Okay. This needs to go up once. And this needs to go up once. Beautiful. Perfectly calculated. Give me my L. We'll just do that. Okay. I think this is all we need. Yeah, let's do it this way. I should have done this earlier. Sorry. Setting up the little sheet we're going to make to keep up with all of this. No, there's an order to it. It's in the same order for everybody. If you go to Google and check out the wiki, you can see a list of the mothership rooms in their order. It's not updated with the surge rooms, but those are going to be towards the bottom. You got it, bud. Can't type, think, spell. Is there not a way? There we go. Okay. So here's how I'm thinking we do this. This is I don't know if we'll get through all 50 in this one stream. I don't know how long this is gonna take. Hopefully it gets quicker as we go. But every time we get up to Planet 22, we will go through our stats page, go down here to active surges, see what we got, and add to the counter. We're just gonna count what surges we get, add them all up. And that'll be how many surges we got up to Planet 22 with these stats, and which surges we got, how many of them we got. Like if I got 20 wormholes, we'll know about it. Hopefully this gets quick, and we can do 50 runs in just a couple of hours. If it looks like it's going to take 4 or 5 hours to do it, might just, y'all hang out with me as long as you want. I will make a video at the end of this going over these results in total. So if you can't stay for the whole thing, or if I end up cutting it short, I will post a video with the results. Yeah, you can get surges in a tournament. And what we're trying to find out is what are the odds of you getting a surge that's worth a damn in a tournament. Okay. I think this is all I need. I think we're ready to go. 4, 5, 6. Okay. Be a lot of clicking. Carpal tunnel for days. Maybe we'll just go to 21. Like we're not trying to get a galaxy value here. Might even see what just going up to 11 gets us. Oh, managers would probably help, wouldn't they? You know, Egg Ink, I touched it. I touched it one time. I did not much care for it. Right now, I'm playing this and Cifi. Cifi. And then I'm trying to play my console a little bit more. Delta Force is like a free to play Battlefield type shooter. Been having a lot of fun with that. And Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Been playing that. What's up, yeah, Howie? How we doing? I don't think we even need batteries for this. I kind of have to break some of my habits here to try to make this as efficient as possible. We're just gonna go up to 11. Heck yeah, man. How'd tournament go for everybody? One D cells. Let me see. I think I'm currently at E936 is what my souls are at. My mod points are at E72 right now. I'm very close to getting the Zeus ship unlocked. Yeah, super fun time with that one. I've seen I've seen Cell to Singularity pop up in some of my feeds. How is that? Clash Royale, I played that for quite a bit. Played Clash of Clans for quite a bit. Clash Royale, not my type of game. I like games like this where I have to progress incrementally with time. I don't like head-to-head PvP stuff. Not mobile, at least. When you start getting into PvP, there's way too much incentive to spend money. Hey, very nice, man. I got first too. This is my first time getting first. Um, didn't get anything as far as stars go, but I'll take it. The offer wall, the one that I found was the best for farming. Um, was man, I forget the name of it. I wonder, is it in here? Can we check it? It's not in here. There it is. Galaxiga, space arcade shooter. This one right here. This you get 2 dark matter per stage, and I cleared like 100 stages in it pretty easily. Uh, that one gave dark matter pretty easily. I liked it. I haven't touched the offer wall in a while, but from what I've seen, nothing else in there is really worth it. And that broke my game. I had to restart it. It rotates. It's every, man, I want to say it's like once a month it comes in. Okay, so that's all 22 purchased. First run. Of course, the first one's going to be a little bit longer than the rest of them, but let's see what we get. We got 6 surges that time. So we got 1 high priority ore. Heck yeah, man. If it works, it works. You know, $20 is $20, right? Okay, high priority ore, surface instability, abandoned facilities, wormhole, zigglezats, and electrical storms. Okay. Hopefully we don't lose track of this. Run 1 is down. Let's see how far we can get just doing one upgrade on these planets. We shouldn't need too much cash. We are. Yeah, we're going to have an issue with smelting. Okay. 2 upgrades it is. Should be able to just get away with a mine rate 21. Alright. I can tell my hand's going to hurt from this. No, dude, those aren't insane credits. We might get one mothership room upgrade from the end of this. Ooh, we got one. $100? I didn't see the. I saw the post about the holiday bundle. I have not updated the game to get it. If it's $100, hell no, we're not doing that. Okay, so we got 6 surges last run, and we got 3 surges this run. That's terrible. Unusually smooth. We got 1. Interstellar Gate. We got 1. High priority ore. That's going to be the second one. And run counter is now 2. Oh, that's right. They have a website store. I forgot about that. Get off my screen. Nah, I ain't throwing another $100 at this game. I, I've done my time. And they're getting free advertising from me. They haven't sponsored me or nothing. I mean, that does sound tempting. Unfortunately, I've got kids. I have to think about them. If I didn't have kids, I probably would. Ooh! Ooh, we got it. That was our first dark matter surge. I saw it. I saw the little dark matter thing pop up. Dark matter cache. 10 dark matter? Oh, very nice. That's number. Is that number 4? I was 3 galaxies away from getting my first one. How about it? Alright, we're not going to put the counter on that until we get done. Yeah, I mean, the more you talk about it, the more like a good deal that sounds like. 1,200 credits, I could finish off these 2 nodes at the top here. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Or 1,200 cells, not credits. The hollow, if it was 500 hollow bolts, that would be more worthwhile. 200's nothing. 1,000 dark matter, eh. See, this is where it starts getting like, I mean, dude, it costs $20 for 500 dark matter. They want me to spend $100 to get $40 worth of dark matter. That's pretty no. The cells are nice, but they're not gonna go as far as you think they will. Yeah, no. Other games are definitely crazier, that's for sure. Yeah, it's enticing. It is. It's enticing at first, and then you start looking at prices of other stuff, and you're like, well, that's a ripoff. What am I actually getting out of that? And you're right. It is. It's two, or it's like 5 first place wins. But I mean, could just spend more time on the game. You don't need to spend more money. But it's your money, man. You do what you got to do. Hey, there you go. So look, this is the way I think about a lot of stuff. Okay, everyone has their vice. No one is perfect. No one is. And everyone wastes money on something, right? But you have to. You can't go through this life and not have some sort of enjoyment out of it. No one lives like that. Everyone has their vice. For some people, it's mobile games. It's for some people, it's crazy mobile games, but that's fine if that's what they do. I purchased packs in this game. I purchased packs in Siffy. That's kind of my thing. I love gaming, and I smoke cigarettes. Everyone's got their vice. No, this game definitely not as down your throat in your face with spending money. There you go, man. Make that bag. And I despise the people that are like, think of how much money you could save if you didn't, have Netflix or if you didn't buy that pack of cigarettes. Like, yeah, but I wouldn't want to do this all over again the next day without that pack of cigarettes, or if I didn't have Netflix to come home to. We've got 8 active searches there. That one's not bad. Okay, so we got the Dark Matter Cache. That's one. Stellar Infusion. That's the first one there. High priority ore. This one's getting popular. We got 3 now. Zigglezotz. It's a second Zigglezotz. Surface instability. Stellar Infusion. We got 2 Stellar Infusions in this one, okay. 3 Stellar Infusions. And 1 Electrical Storm. Not bad. Yes, pick your poison. Everyone's got to have one. Oh, dude, no, I can't. No coffee. How do you do it? Getting credits out, which is why I'm tempted. It'd be a big help. Big time help for the sons. I can't lie. Up to you, man. Look, as long as you got a roof over your head at the end of the day, that you use that disposable income. You can't take it with you. I used to, I used to smoke the devil's lettuce in college. Everything changed when I had kids. Can't do it anymore. But I will smoke cigarettes. And that's my that's my justification for if I buy a pack in a game like this is, you know what, my kids, like my boy's in soccer. He gets to play soccer. My kids, my girl was just in a pageant. They don't go without. They have a roof. They have food. As long as all that stays, then it's fine to spend $20 here and there. Damn kids getting in the way of my game. This game is special though. Even if I didn't have kids, there's no way I could like justify when you really break it down, $100 for 6 managers. Nah, dude, that's fine. I'll wait. Y'all seen it. It takes me 2 weeks to get 5,000 dark matter. It's not that big a deal. That's right. Yeah, I had dreams. I had dreams of smoking 5 grams at once. Can't do that now. $7 million on the first 4 planets. That's actually not bad. It's been going for 2 hours. That's actually really not bad. Let's see. No, this is a good time. I can do this for hours. And like I've got Siffy on my phone just sitting here. I'm just watching the numbers go up. I don't know. It's addicting. Something wrong with my brain. Appreciate that, man. Roll another one for me. Now, as soon as I had kids, that stuff. I have nothing against it. I used to smoke every day. Stellar Infusion's popular. But as soon as I had kids, I just it made me way too paranoid. Storage facility is new. Ooh, that's the energy cell one. Hell yeah. Where's that one at? Number 10. Look at that, 5 energy cells. These are the high priority ones. We're gonna. There we go. Dark matter storage facility. The hollow bolts one. Those are the high priority, the super rare ones that we care about. We're gonna keep tabs on that. Run counter needs to go up. That's 4 runs down. No, wait, was that 3 runs down? 3 runs. We're on the 4th one now. I don't know. I've already lost track. We are getting there. Oh, dude, it's not that hard to focus on the kids. They're great. I wouldn't be where I'm at today without them. Put it that way. I was going nowhere in life. It's unfortunate it took having kids for me to get off my ass, but they're a great little motivator. That's for sure. At this point in my life, I'm gonna say yeah, IPM is number one. Um, of course, that has it can very well change in a couple years. Right now, I'm not bored with it. I know people that have played it for years. Hopefully, I'll continue to play it for years, but it could very well change. Right now, it's definitely number one. I mean, for a long time, Demonized was number one. I'm gonna try to get a little bit quicker at this. I guess we could also be unlocking these to help with the event. I'm not gonna do this every time though. I'm already clicking so much. I'm a big movie watcher. I call myself a critic and a movie buff. I know that's not really a good hobby to have alongside of gaming. I already sit down a lot, but I mean, I work 5 days a week, 8 hours a day on top of that, so sitting down is the only other thing I want to do. Video games and movies, that's my thing. Surface instability. Abandoned smelter. I love horror movies. They're such a good time. I'm interested. I haven't seen Weapons or Together yet. Those are on my list to watch next. But really, any genre. Like I watched Sound of Music with my wife a couple nights ago. I didn't like it as much as she did, but she really wanted to show it to me. Hunger Games? Ah, man. I like the books more. Sure. That was everything. Okay. Okay, now we're on to run 5. Predator and Trone. I'm thinking maybe you misspelled that. I don't know what Trone is. Predator. Oh, I did just watch the newest. What was it, like Killer of Killers, the animated Predator movie? I liked that. That was pretty good. I super hate TV shows. I'll tell you that. There's a couple good TV shows. Anime is the only one that does it well anymore. Whatever you see on like a Netflix TV show these days is I don't think the writers know how their own show is going to end. I think the reason every season leaves off with a cliffhanger, and then the next season starts off not answering any questions you had from the last season. They do that because they don't even know what their own story's about. They're just trying to get butts in seats, keep people engaged, and make their money. It's no longer, they don't care about the story anymore. That too, they will. They'll just cancel it. Breaking Bad and Sons of Anarchy, I really enjoyed those, and they ended perfectly. They have spin offs, which I don't care for. I don't watch those, but they ended perfectly. I don't know if spoiler territory, but I mean, they've been out for so long now. Best way to end the show is killing off all the characters. The only thing it doesn't apply to with the books and movies is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I don't know if y'all have seen it, read it, heard about it. It is canon that the story between the book, between the movie, between the TV show, between the podcast, they're all different stories every time under the same name. And it's canon that it's supposed to be that way. Not every story, like, no one story is the same. And it's such an interesting concept. It's because of the probability drive. Cosmic Wayfinder, that's a new one. Let's find that. Planet 9. Okay, yeah, that's one of the new ones, 16. Next telescope is instantly opened. I didn't even notice that when it happened. It's one of those, like, could be good. By the time you end up getting surges and getting it, it's probably not going to be useful until your surges get up to, like, planet 40 and 50. I don't know. Unlocking telescopes isn't that difficult once you get to the point where you can actually get surges. I don't know. Surface instability. Where are we at here? Zigglezot's. High priority ore. And interstellar gate. I will say I'm glad that's one thing that never took hold of me was gambling. Now back in the day, I did play Seven Deadly Sins on the phone, and that it's a gotcha game. I used to love gotcha games, and that is gambling in its own respect. So I guess technically I did for those. Not anymore though. I don't do that anymore. If I purchase something, I want it to be laid out to me that this is what I'm going to be getting for my money. Not this is what you could get. I don't like that anymore. Yeah, it's one of the worst evils in the world in my opinion too, but I can't, fault people for having their own vice as long as again, as long as they don't let it get in the way of food and shelter. And people are free to do with their money what they want, but I agree, that's one of the worst addictions to have. Right up there with meth. Did I move the run counter up last time? How many have we done today? Is this up to date? Yes, it is. Good deal. So that's the first one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did not move the counter up. So we've done 6. This is the 7th one. What time is it? 8:30. Good night. We might just go to 10 for this stream, and I might call it. I don't know. We'll see. Loosely packed ore. Is that really the first time we got this one? That's crazy. Unusually smooth. Second one there. And wormhole. Second one there. At least these things are truly random. This seems to be all over the place. You can get 3. I've gotten 8 in one run. I'm not doing a percent drop chance. I figure that's already pretty well explained by the mothership rooms. I am getting a total counter to see if anyone wants to do anything with it. There are people out there that love numbers, and if they want to play around with the numbers I'm giving them, they're more than welcome to do that. Main thing I want is, yeah, which rooms are the most common. We know which ones are the most rare. I just want to see exactly how rare. Is this a viable strategy for farming dark matter, uh, space station cells, hollow bolts? I'm going to say no, but that's what we're doing. I don't know that that would be a viable strategy. I don't think it would. Oh god, I've not been crafting anything. I know there are a few things you can save scum for. I don't even know if save scum is the right word. Like for instance, on my free to play account, I went to the space station and like accidentally upgraded one of these nodes right here, and completely did not want to do that. So I quickly went to the cloud save and loaded up the save from 30 seconds ago. Um, and that saved me from being stuck with that bad decision. So I guess that was kind of save scummy, but I don't know if there's anything else you can really do with it. Nothing that's worth it, at least. Yeah, child, I need to make a free to play account update. We are ready to move on to the next portion of the grind. I'm done with the upgrades I want to do for this set of rooms. Um, so that video should be coming out later on this week. Just a progress update. Definitely haven't been putting as much time into it as probably would need to or would like to, but I am still working on it. I stream every Saturday for the tournaments. We do the tournament on both accounts, mainly the main account, but I do have the free to play up for people to see the progress. So every Saturday around 6 or 7 a.m. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for joining this one. Three surges again. Abandoned facilities. Oh, two abandoned facilities. That'll be three. And then Interstellar Gate. Another three. That's 8 runs done. All good. Oh, God, the managers. I'm going to lose my mind doing this. Thank God I didn't set the counter for 100. If anyone's in here that hasn't subscribed, freaking hit the button for this. That song's annoying. In my opinion, and there's going to be people that disagree with me, the besides the ad removal package, the best thing that you can get is this ship right here, the Enigma. The only thing wrong with it is it costs $50, okay? But this thing will more than make up for that $50 in in the equivalent exchange rate of the shop. So considering that 500 dark matter in their eyes is worth $20, all you have to get is 1,250 dark matter from your rovers for this thing to pay itself back. And it has more than done that since I got it. So that would be rank 2. Rank 3 would probably be the one that gives you double the managers, double manager bonuses. Stellar infusion, existing infrastructures. There it is. Stellar infusion. God, stellar infusion's popular. I think that's a good one though. Another existing infrastructure. Surface instability. And wormhole. Yeah, the extra rover ship is definitely the next best one. Merchant ship, I mean, they're all really good. Exodus, Aurora, let's see. Everything except for like the two mini ships that you get, like the Elder ship's not bad, the Daughter ship's not bad. They're not that great either. Everything else though, it's just so good. If you only had to buy one other thing, it would definitely have to be the one that gives you the additional rover. Your Aurora is nice. Those double manager bonuses, they help out, don't they? Well, the only thing you'd be doing is saving yourself some time. I'm probably, I'm considering everything's like a times two uh, bonus to something when you purchase it. I've been playing this for about 6 months. To be where I'm at now without purchasing anything, if I played it as religiously as I did when I started, it'd probably take about a year to get to the same spot. Maybe even 2. But just knowing it is possible is one of the great things about this game. Does anyone in here do much console gaming? If so, what's the favorite game, favorite series, type of game? I'll tell you, my favorite game, hands down, Kingdom Hearts. Do we have any other Keyblade wielders in the chat? Kingdom Hearts. You know, the game with Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse and Sora and Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy. God, that game's so good. I need to play it again. On all of them. I've got all of them. I've got a poster for it. Like, the only other game series that I've drooled over as much as Kingdom Hearts is Borderlands. And I cannot wait for Borderlands 4 to come out. Hey, we got our first credit factory. Okay, existing infrastructure. That is a 4, 5, stellar infusion. Abandoned facilities. Abandoned smelter. And surface instability. So far, the new surges are kind of winning the race. Which isn't bad. If I'm thinking about this correctly, like, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, so this one, I need to keep an eye on this. This is, this is supposed to make the ore cost more, sell for more. Not just on the market, not just the market here, but all time. It's supposed to make the ores sell for more. So where did it land? Planet 8. Copper and silica. Right now copper's 11 and silica is, well, that's market inflated. Let's 75 and 11. So if we sell, maybe it's not high enough to matter there. We'll see what silica comes in at. No, dude, I wasn't joking. You play as Sora, and you travel the galaxy with Donald Duck and Goofy, and you go whoop ass with like Tarzan and Disney princesses. You just go beat the hell out of the Heartless with a key. It is the most ridiculous concept and some of the most fun I've ever had. I care nothing for the story of those games. It is impossible to know what the hell's going on. But the idea of traveling around the universe in a spaceship made of gummy blocks that was built by the Chippendale Rangers to go beat ass with Donald Duck and Goofy and Mickey Mouse is just some of the most fun I could ever think of. And let me tell you, Mickey Mouse is like the Yoda of this game. He's one guy you don't want to mess with. God, it's such a good time. Can't believe you haven't heard of it. Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is the game I was talking about there. There's that. Circuit. Definitely give it a shot. Kingdom Hearts 3 was, man, they really like babyfied it. It's stupid easy. Kingdom Hearts 1 is pretty brutal because of how old it is. Kingdom Hearts 2 hits that sweet spot of being not too easy, but also not too difficult. I've played them all though, and I'll play them all again. I don't think I'll move that counter up again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did not. Thank God that list right there. I need to be better. I never got into Resident Evil. Not a big horror game kind of guy. I mainly do single player RPGs. Love horror movies, not really a fan of horror games. I'd love to play on PC more, but like my back's already starting to hurt. And I have a nice comfy gaming chair. I can't sit like this. I much prefer my recliner with a controller in my hand. Okay, loosely packed ore. We got 2 loosely packed ores right there. That's 3 abandoned facilities, 5 existing infrastructure, 6 another abandoned facilities, 6 and unusually smooth, 3. Yeah. Kingdom Hearts is a console game. It used to have a mobile game. I think it went away. I think it's gone. It wasn't that good. Not for me. 11 runs, and it's been about an hour and a half for 11 runs. I knew this was going to take a while. I didn't think it was going to take 6 hours. I don't know how much more I can do. My eyes are starting to hurt. Definitely going to have to take a break here at some point. I haven't heard of any of that. Huh, that does sound interesting. Not a big history buff myself. The only history I know comes from whatever true account of history they involve in movies and video games. That stuff will stick with me. Uh, don't really know much else beyond all that. It sounds like an interesting premise for a game, going back and altering history. Haven't heard of anything like that. That's a good thing to be addicted to. Let's see, what else is there? So we have Kingdom Hearts, Borderlands. I love the Dark Souls series. I've played all of those and beaten them, except for Sekiro. I'm like halfway through that game. That is that one's a little too tough, but I've played all the other ones. Beat Elden Ring. I'm not doing the DLC. I'm not that much of a masochist. I'll play each game once. I'll beat it, and I'll never touch it again. I'm not going to replay them. I'm not going to do New Game Plus. I'm not doing DLC. Just the main game. Those are way too much. In Victoria, you can play USA Change History. God, that sounds crazy, dude. That's definitely a history buff. I don't know what half that stuff you just said is. Unfortunately. It's good. We need history buffs because, I mean, hell, there's a lot of people nowadays that don't know that America has 50 states and they live here. We need people like you. That's 12 runs. Surface instability. Abandoned smelter. Stellar infusion. Wormhole. Sickles odds. Yeah, I just lit up. I'm gonna step outside and smoke this cigarette real quick. I'm gonna be right back. I'm familiar with the Games Done Quick community. They did a few Kingdom Hearts speed runs as well that I watched. Yeah, they're good people, very talented. We're gonna go up to 15 runs here, and then I'm gonna call it. I need to take a break from this, and it'll probably be done quicker if I can do this on the phone. I don't know why I'm waiting for this, but yeah, I'm the blue screen from the computer is starting to hurt the eyes. Hands are getting cramped. I'm getting old. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock now. Been streaming since 6. About a 3 hour stream. That's about normal. That's about what time I call it. Alright, we got unusually smooth times 2. Stellar infusion 1. Banning facilities. Surface instability. High priority. And loosely packed. Okay. Two more, and I'm going to call it. If anyone has anything they want to say or ask, now would be the time to do it. Again, if you weren't here for the beginning of the stream, we had a great account review from one of the subscribers, Swag Miner. Thanks again for letting us use your account, see a different point of view, and get some perspective on the game. If y'all weren't here for that, go back and watch it after this stream, and I'll post a video. I'll chop that up and make it into a video as well. And then I'm gonna finish this off camera and make a results video. It was a neat idea. I think there was good stuff that we learned for him, and other people picked up on it as well. It helped them out. I'm not sure how useful it'll be for, like, if I was to pull up my account here on free to play and do a account review of this. I mean, there's nothing else to say besides, you just, keep upgrading stuff. Everything needs work, more time. But for where Swag Miner was a very good. Uh, it was a very good place up until the trillions is about where the answer is going to be the same for everyone. Just upgrade everything, play more, you'll get there. But for where he was is where stuff kind of starts to get a little more in depth and. I don't know if there's a way to just restart OBS without dropping the stream. No, I'm doing it too on my phone. I think my computer's just about had enough for today. And so I think with that probably means it's a good time to stop. I'm gonna finish up this galaxy here and call it. Well, mine's lagging too. It's a good time to call it. I'm pretty well done with everything. Or you just need to take a break. Deep on the testing. I will continue with this off stream, and we'll post the results in a different video. Yeah, but for now, I definitely need a break. That's going to do it for this. Appreciate y'all very much. Stay tuned for the results from this and the account review session that I'll make into a video as well. All right. Yeah, that'll do it. Y'all have a good one. Thank you.